On a family cruise, my daughter spent 3 hours waiting alone in the hot sun while the rest of the family went on a private excursion without her. They acted like it was no big deal. Then she said, "Will you do what you promised?" I said, "Yes." We found Celia at 4 p.m., sitting on a wooden bench near the dock. Her lips were cracked and peeling. Her shoulders were bright red from sunburn. The towel I'd given her that morning was draped over her head like a makeshift canopy. She'd been sitting there since 1 p.m. "Where is everyone?" I asked, even though I already knew something was wrong. "They left without me," she said flatly. "Aunt Linda gave my snorkeling spot to Mason because he threw a tantrum at breakfast." My sister, her 8-year-old son. Celia is 10 and had been circling this day on the calendar in our kitchen for 2 months. She'd researched the coral reefs, practiced holding her breath in the bathtub, and saved her allowance to buy an underwater camera. "Linda said I'd understand because I'm the mature one," Celia added quietly, staring at her flip-flops. "She told me to wait here, keep my phone charged in case you guys came back early, and that she'd bring me a souvenir." Her phone was dead. The water bottle I'd left her that morning was empty, baking in the sun next to her. There was no souvenir. Daniel stood next to me, very still. His jaw was doing that thing it does when he's trying not to explode. I could see him counting backwards in his head. "Did anyone check on you?" I asked. Celia shook her head. "Uncle Rob walked by around 2:30, but he was on his phone. I don't think he saw me." "He saw her. I know he did. Does it count?" Celia asked suddenly, looking up at me with those big brown eyes. "What you promised?" 6 months ago, we were at my parents' house for Celia's 10th birthday. My mom made a 3-layer cake, chocolate, Celia's favorite. But when it was time to sing, my sister insisted we wait because Mason was taking a nap and would be upset if he missed it. We waited 2 hours. Mason woke up, we sang, he blew out Celia's candles, and my mom laughed like it was adorable. Celia didn't cry. She just sat there with her hands folded in her lap, watching her own birthday get hijacked. That night, after everyone left, I found her in her room, staring at the ceiling. "I'm sorry, baby," I said. "It's okay," she whispered. "I'm used to it." Those words broke something in me. "It's not okay," I told her. "And the next time they treat you like you don't matter, we leave. No warnings, no second chances. I promise." She'd looked at me then, really looked at me, like she was testing whether I meant it. Standing on that dock, with the sun beating down, and my daughter's sunburned shoulders staring back at me, I meant it. "Yes," I said. "Pack your things." Daniel didn't argue. He just nodded once, took Celia's hand, and started walking toward our cabin. By 5 p.m. we'd checked out. The cruise had a policy about early departures, but I didn't care. I paid the fee. We took a water taxi to the nearest port and booked a hotel room with a view of the ocean. By dinner time, the family group chat was exploding. "Where are you? The boat just got back and you're not here?" Celia's excursion spot opened up if she still wants to go tomorrow. Did something happen? I watched the messages pile up. 43 in total. My mom called twice. My sister sent a voice memo that started with, "Okay, this is ridiculous." I replied once. We checked out early. "Celia spent 3 hours alone in 90-degree heat while you gave her spot away. Don't contact us for a while." Then I muted the chat. My mom called again. I didn't answer. Linda sent a long text about how I was being dramatic, how Mason is younger and doesn't understand disappointment yet, how Celia should learn flexibility. She said I was punishing the whole family over a misunderstanding. I blocked her number. That night, we ordered room service. Celia got to pick everything. Chicken fingers, fries, a Shirley Temple with extra cherries, and chocolate lava cake with vanilla ice cream. She ate every bite. "This is better than snorkeling," she said, licking chocolate off her spoon. "You think so?" Daniel asked. "Yeah," she said, smiling, "because you guys are here." The next morning, we flew home 3 days early. My mom left a voicemail saying I was overreacting and that I'd regret this when Celia grows up and realizes what I did. But here's the thing. Celia won't remember the cruise. She won't remember the snorkeling trip she missed or the family who forgot her. She'll remember the day her parents chose her, the day we stopped making excuses, the day we left. And honestly, that's the only thing that matters.